So I was knocking around on YouTube, brainstorming my next Fallout video, when I noticed this search recommendation. What happens if you kill everyone in Diamond City? So I thought, hey, I could make a video on that, and that's exactly what we're going to explore today. In this video, we're going to eliminate every NPC in Diamond City and see how it affects the game. So buckle up, grab some iced coffee, and let's create some chaos in the Commonwealth. Bethesda games are notorious for having quote-unquote essential NPCs, which are basically characters that cannot be killed because they are involved in some sort of quest line, or just because Bethesda decided not to let the player snuff them out. So honestly, I was expecting that most characters in Diamond City would be invincible, but surprisingly, this turned out not to be the case. Don't get me wrong, there are some essential NPCs in the Commonwealth capital, but only a handful of them. You cannot kill the companion characters Nick Valentine or Piper, but that's not too surprising. You also cannot kill the mayor of Diamond City, probably because he can potentially get exposed as a synth if you destroy the Institute, which is a confrontation where you can give him the old lead treatment if you know what I'm saying. Nick's assistant Ellie is also essential, but most of the other NPCs in Diamond City can be killed, including ones involved in major side quests and fetch quests alike. This includes Travis the DJ, Paul Pembroke, and Henry Cook. Mo can get smoked before you fetch him a genuine swatter. You can also body the hobo Sheffield before he can get a sweet taste of Nuka-Cola. Man, Sierra's gonna be disappointed in me for that one. Hey Sierra, what's the name of that guy you've been yapping about?
John Caleb Bradburton.
Oh yeah, the inventor of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Well, I have a special treat for you from today's sponsor, G Fuel. Introducing Fallout Nuka-Cola Quantum G Fuel. A stunning blend of tropical citrus berries with a hint of coconut that's sure to top up your fusion core. Whenever I need a little extra juice to fuel my next rant about lore inconsistencies or the location of shady sands, I reach for the Nuka Quantum G Fuel to keep me going. And because G Fuel is sugar-free, I don't have to worry about crashing and burning out. G Fuel has over 50 amazing flavors to choose from, as well as some pretty dope collaborations with other RPGs like Elden Ring and Cyberpunk 2077. Y'all know I think G Fuel was amazing, but don't just take my word for it. G Fuel has over 345,000 5-star verified customer ratings. And right now, my viewers can get an incredible deal on G Fuel. Click on my link in the description and use promo code BIGDAN for 20% off your order at G Fuel. Now, I ran through this challenge twice on 2 separate characters, and for the second one, I decided that going guns blazing would be a little too boring. I wanted to get more creative, so I resolved to hack the noodle shop robot and turn him into a machine of death and destruction. No more spicy noodles, it's time to catch these hands.
Shit! A lot of blood! Swing for the fences, scammer!
The hilarious thing about this is that the noodle shop robot is an essential NPC, so even if it gets incapacitated, it can just bounce right back and continue sticking it to the humans. One thing that really surprised me is that none of the shopkeepers are marked as essential, so you can literally wipe out every vendor in the whole town for the rest of the game, except for the doctor. I guess because he's involved in one of Ellie's case file quests. But we can fail a surprising number of quests if we turn the machines against the humans, including Confidence Man, Diamond City Blues and the Murawski Heist, and we won't be able to give over the Deathclaw egg in the Devil's Due, though we can still bring it back to the Deathclaw nest. There are a bunch of other fetch quests we can fail, including painting the wall, getting baseball memorabilia for Mo, giving Sheffield a Nuka-Cola, and fostering a relationship between a handy robot and a teacher. I foiled that last one by hacking the robot and turning them against the class. One other thing to keep in mind if you try this at home is your choice of companion. Most companions will turn hostile against the player if they start attacking civilians unprovoked. They will leave your party and start attacking you instead. In the case of Deacon, he will become marked as non-essential when this happens, meaning if you kill him, you will instantly become enemies with the railroad and fail their entire questline. Other than that, not much else will change in Diamond City. The shops will become a ghost town, and you will fail some of the aforementioned quests. Although more random generic NPCs will spawn in town to replace some of the ones who got rubbed out. After playing Starfield, I just assumed every named character in Diamond City would be invincible, so it was refreshing that this wasn't the case. Older Fallout games such as 1, 2, and New Vegas allowed the player to eliminate pretty much any NPC. No one was invincible. Even Fallout 3 allowed for this to a greater extent than most Bethesda games. But by Skyrim and Fallout 4, Bethesda started making more and more essential NPCs. That being said, you could still wreak a fair amount of destruction in the Commonwealth if you choose to do so. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more Fallout and RPG videos. Big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.